Greetings everyone, this is Castantino on the Cincast. I just recently finished watching Spider-Man Far From Home. What can I say about it? I'm going to say the same thing I said, I believe, in Endgame, and maybe not Endgame, I think I said it about Captain Marvel. It was a Marvel movie. I don't know what expectations you might have, but it was a typical Marvel movie. Had all the pizzazz and just, yeah, I don't know how best to say it. I really did. I will say I did not like this movie as much as the previous one, Homecoming. Mainly because they literally could have cut out almost, I would say, an hour of this movie, made it a 90-minute film, and it'd been fine. Because this thing was basically a road trip level movie. That's all it was. Now, some people are probably going to say, "Ooh, that's the point of it." Blah, blah. And that's great. It's a road trip movie with Spider-Man, who has no, in my opinion, damn business not being a local guy. The problem with Marvel is everybody's gonna be more than just local. Like Black Panther can't be just have an adventure in Wakanda. He has to have it in New York and all this other traveling. Now when like Captain America, the Captain America movies, I haven't seen past the first one. It makes sense that he's in different locales all over the place. But yeah, this was basically a road trip movie. So this is going to already be a shorter than usual movie review for me, because I had the same problem I had in the previous movie. I could not bring myself to care about the other characters. There wasn't even, I can't even say, there was no single thing I even liked about this film. Like, with the previous movie, I did like the Tony Stark and Spider-Man thing. In this movie, there is nothing like that. You got fucking Nick Fury, because Nick Fury has to be in every goddamn fucking Marvel movie now. The shoved in Captain Marvel crap at the end of the credits, which only show that Nick Fury's on vacation out in the cosmos somewhere. It's just... I didn't get a kick out of seeing J.K. Simmons back as J. Jonah Jameson. I really love that. If you haven't seen these reviews, they're always spoilers. I'm not going to hold back. The Mysterio making it video and blaming Peter for all the deaths that happened in London, because he's the one that's controlling the drones and stuff and all that. So it basically opens up with down in Mexico or something, I can't remember, an elemental Sandman, that's supposed to be representing Sandman, I guess, attacks a village that Nick Fury's in. Mysterio comes in, saves the day. So that's 1 minute into the movie. Wham bam. And then it trudges, because this is the road trip crap. Happy's in this fucking movie for some reason. Even in the Iron Man movies, Happy was pretty much a useless character for me. So I could not have cared less about him. he's supposed to have a subplot where he wants to get in Aunt May's pants, and it's like, who freaking cares? Happy, yeah, who cares? Parker has is dumb as ever, gullible as ever, just everything I hated about him in the previous movie. But like I said, he doesn't have that Tony Stark character. He's sad because Tony Stark's gone, because now Tony Stark was his father figure. So it's like, okay, but they really pushed the envelope on Peter is shit at letting go. So the whole movie's basically Peter still trying, everybody expects him to be Iron Man. So Peter Parker's upset about that, with the whole about Tony Stark, and well, they cannot stop the freaking Iron Man. It's like he meets up with someone, they're walking away, and the camera pans to a slab of rock that with an Iron Man picture, or there's an Iron Man mural on the side of a building, or it's like, alright, we get it, he's dead. Fuck you, Marvel. Okay? Fuck you. We get it. He's dead, and Peter Parker is upset. At least he doesn't blame himself. He's just sad the guy's gone. Thank Christ, at least you guys got rid of that part. But Jesus Christ, so that was the entire fucking movie there. Was, oh, Tony Stark this, Tony Stark that, which ends up, ugh. So anyway, getting back on the superhero thing. So they go to the road trip hits Venice, where another elemental, Hydro Man, attacks. Mysterio shows up, he's blasting Hydro Man, and Peter Parker is has to ask permission to freaking help, and it's like, and he didn't even help. He didn't help. He did what he could to save other people, which is what he should have been focusing on if that was what he was going to do. Mysterio gives him the okay to help, and then he freaking tries to hold up a building that was about to fall on people. It's like, you needed permission to do that. Really, you needed permission to save people. Cool. Real good, idiot. So then they go, I don't know where the hell they went to. I think it was Berlin or some shit like that. Maybe it was with Sweden. So you go there. While his buddy, who's for some reason dating Betty Brant, now datings, use that loosely, because they held hands once. So automatically, oh my God, that means they're in love. They held hands one time. This isn't fucking grade school. They're in high school. This whole, oh my God, he held my hands. They held hands, so they must be. This is the most immature fucking movie I have ever seen. That's supposed to be targeting an older audience. That's what this is. Going back to the road trip. So anyway, so those two are on a Ferris wheel. Yeah, that's right. They're stuck on there while the Molten Man is attacking, and they end up Spider-Man ends up trying to keep the Ferris wheel from falling, while Mysterio, in the end, sacrifices himself to stop the Molten Man. Now, I skipped over a part because it doesn't matter. It didn't matter until this point. So, before he goes on his... when they're in Venice, for no goddamn reason, fucking Nick Fury shows up. He's like, well, now you need to... Tony Stark said you're able to save the world and all this stuff. You know where this is going. Tony Stark. So he gives this Peter Parker a pair of glasses that Tony Stark wanted him to have, which is basically a pair of glasses that doubles as a VR set for a program called Erica. I'm sorry. Yeah, but Tony Stark, for being, everybody's saying, oh, he's so smart. No. He was a dumbass. I'm sorry, but he gave a fucking teenager, a high schooler, whose main focus in his life is getting the girl, being hero worship, doing the hero worship, and is irresponsible as all get out. And you give him a pair of fucking glasses, because these glasses are apparently work like the Iron Man helmet, and he's able to freaking even use drones that are in a satellite. Okay. Oh my god. This is why they call him Iron Boy. This is so fucking stupid. So first thing he does with him, this is the fun part, first thing he does with him is nearly kill his entire class while they're all on a bus because someone else was talking to MJ. This is the guy with the high-tech glasses. Good job, Tony! Fucking idiot. Jumping back ahead to Berlin or wherever the hell they went with Molten Man. So, Mysterio takes Parker to a bar. Has a heart-to-heart with him. And Parker gives him the glasses thinking, oh, well, he thought I could choose the one who would deserve these glasses. So he gives them to Quentin Beck. Gives them to Mysterio. Now we get into Mysterio. Much like the previous movie, again, the villain was the best part. Mysterio, they did fantastic with. Now, unlike the comics and the cartoons, it wasn't just one man who was doing all the illusions and stuff. He had a team helping him do this. All of them, of course, were former or Tony Stark employees, either disgruntled, fired, or whatnot, because We can't just. We gotta keep holding on to Iron Man. Because Iron Man was apparently the only reason the MCU was so successful. And I kind of agree. So all these people are mad at Tony Stark. Beck now has these glasses that basically do what they already did. He created these glasses. I forget what he called them, but Tony basically went out, and I think this was before he had his heart issues. So he goes out and renames the system Barf. Yeah, the villain was his methods were bad, but his end game, ultimately what he wanted was he wanted to get his technology back, and I can't blame him. So Beck has it. Him and his team are freaking going nuts because they can't believe how simple it was to get it off of Peter. They mustn't have seen the previous movie. Actually, Peter wasn't this damn gullible in the previous movie. Of course, there wasn't people trying to manipulate him. And it's like, you got Nick Fury, who's a freaking manipulator. You have Mysterio, who's a manipulator. And even in the fight scene with Mysterio, where he's constantly using illusions on Peter, it freaking was great. Like I said, they got the Mysterio character right. They got how he does things. Would he fight Spider-Man? This is how he would do it. He would use his illusions. So anyway, they ultimately getting on that thing. In that fight, he gets an actual train to smash into Peter. So we flash forward to London because he wants to now kill all the kids in the field trip because they found a projector from one of the damaged drones during the Venice thing. Wasn't it Venice? It was the Molten Man attack. So they're trying to do that. They're going to make it a bigger thing. They want to destroy it. So Quentin and his team are now about to destroy London just to kill these kids. Spider-Man shows up and he spends most of the time running away from doing this whole running away from the drones, which are crashing into each other and stuff like that. So it's final battle with Beck was basically him trying to kill Spider-Man, gets himself shot, and of course I already told you about the credit scene. Yeah, there's not much to say. I mean, Peter gets the glasses. I really think Mysterio should have just would have been better off smashing him. Yeah, that's another scene. He had to rebuild his suit because Happy saved him. Found him somehow. He had to rebuild his suit, and he's doing it the exact same way Tony Stark would with the VR stuff. It was ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Just freaking put him in a goddamn Iron Man suit. Put him in the whole armor. He can come out and calling him Tony Stark Jr. and get it done with. Alright, cool. We're cool. Awesome. It's like I said, it was a Marvel movie. For me, the best thing was Mysterio. They completely proved me wrong. I am so glad to be proven wrong that they could actually make Mysterio work. The visual, how he, they basically made the costume. The costume was actually a VR thing, but except for when he was in the bar. But still, it was really cool how they got Mysterio to work. I wish the writing wasn't such shit, but what can you expect anymore? Because I really feel like they're not doing... Tom Holland... I said before that he's a good... He's probably the better Spider-Man of the group. The problem is the writing and how Peter is written to be an awkward loser, and that's it. Who's just getting everything handed to him. His costume's handed to him. His freaking thing with MJ's handed to him. It's handed. He doesn't do anything for himself. Even the bullshit with, oh, he rebuilt his thing. No. He used schematics made by Stark already, and Stark's technology immediately built it. Other than that, so, yeah. I'm not impressed with this movie. I'm not looking forward to what's next for this trilogy. It's just... I don't know. Anyway, that's all for me. Hope you enjoyed the review, the rant, as it more probably was likely. And I will see you in the next one.